For the future, you just hope it's just like open to anybody who just has a passion for this.
Exactly. I feel like it's more so we need to focus on the passion for the music, the genre, pushing the culture forward 100%. Like that I wouldn't doubt. Like, you know, you respect the culture where you're not disrespecting it, but you embrace it, not abuse it. So that's definitely something I'd love to see happen.
I love that.
Great B-roll.
I know. Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Natalie Moreau and this is Chats with Nat. I'm here with today's guest, Anne Urist.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for coming.
Of course.
You guys got to see a little bit of Annie's work life and now we're going to dig a little deeper. So Annie, how did you get started in your radio career?
I got into radio because I took it as an internship. So I went to FIU for journalism and I had nothing on my resume. And a coworker of mine was in the same program, and he was like, "Oh, I just got this internship at Y100. You should take it." And I didn't want it because I was like, Y100 is not my style. It was top 40. It was like the Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande of the world. And I was like, I want nothing to do with this, but I needed it. So I was like, whatever. I applied. It was through Facebook, and I got called for the interview. And I took the first internship, which was in programming. So I did afternoons with Mac, Nick, and Nina at the time. And then I stayed another semester and I did production. So that was like creating commercials, creating the imaging you hear in between songs. And then I just loved it. And I was like, this is it. I'm not doing radio.
In the workplace, we kind of hit on it a little bit before, but have you ever experienced adversity just because of your gender or your race?
To an extent. I wouldn't say that anyone, ever disrespected me or anything of that nature. In an industry, and especially in my station alone, I'm one of the only women. So I've dealt with it where, a man can have an opinion and be looked at as, a man with an opinion being strong versus she's being a bitch or she's being, catty or she's being, she thinks she knows everything. So I've dealt with it 100%.
Yeah. And then that's frustrating because we want to be known for what we could do, but because we are girls, I feel like it happens every single time because we both work in media. Mm-hmm. It's just like they look at you for what you look like, not what's inside here.
Yeah, 100%. And I've seen people come in and they'll be like, oh my god, like during an interview, it's happened to me in the past with Papa Keith, like he'll be doing an interview and I'll be standing there, checking the camera, doing this. His question is, why do you love Miami? And they'll be quick to be like, oh, look at her.
Yeah.
And it's like, what about the food? What about the culture? Exactly. What about the weather?
And not even like thinking about the fact that you help produce this show.
I'm not looked at as like a show producer. I'm looked at as like the pretty girl that's checking the board, or you know what I mean? Yeah. So I deal with it, but I have an attitude sometimes. I can check people if necessary.
What advice would you give to a woman that in any workplace environment where she is the one woman in the situation with a bunch of men?
I'm learning from it myself. I'm learning to play chess, not checkers. I'm learning to answer different. And I'm saying this as a woman, to learn this because I'm still learning it.
Yeah.
Because, I'm still young. I'm not perfect. I'm Hispanic. I'm a Taurus. I have opinions. So I'll be quick to tell someone, don't clap back so fast. Think of your responses first. Do you realize you're probably dealing with egos? You have to just learn how to talk to people, and maybe what you're saying might be harmless, but a man or a person in general, could be another woman, might take it as you being catty or you being, thinking and being a know-it-all versus just, it's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. So unfortunately, we have to watch what we're saying a lot, and I'm learning that. So
you're doing it with skill. That's the thing.
I'm doing it with skill and with guidance. I'm lucky to have someone who's guiding me and helping me. So it's a learning lesson.
So, to round it up, what is your ultimate career goal?
No. My ultimate career goal is I definitely want to do full-time on air. I would lead my own show. Essentially anyone in radio, their goal is morning show in a number one market. I'd love to do mornings in New York when Angelique is ready to retire, and I'll easily take her job. I'll take Angie's job. We'll do afternoons in New York, whatever the case is. I'm more of a happiness person versus a money person. If I'm passionate about something, I'm doing what I want. That matters more to me. But for sure, on air full time in New York, following my dream, just staying in hip hop because that's what I love. Like, the music is my therapy. So, yeah, doing mornings in New York.
Thank you so much for sharing, Annie.
No, thank you for having me.
Well, Annie's going to tell you her social media so that you can follow her right now.
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram. I don't really use Twitter that much, at @ambands_. That's my radio name. So it's at ANNBANZ_.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Annie, and thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.